Nation, let me be the first to welcome you to Pop Gumbo, where we're talking what's popping in pop culture. I'm Dr. Tachi. Let's get to it. Now, if you don't know who Mr. Beast is, you may be living under a rock. He actually made Forbes' list of 2023 top content creators. He brought in 82 million last year. He's a very popular YouTuber who is now taking his talents from YouTube to include streaming as well. Jimmy Donaldson, aka Mr. Beast, is taking his talents from YouTube to streaming, although he'll still be on YouTube. Amazon MGM Studios has just inked a deal with Mr. Beast to produce the biggest competition series in TV history. And coincidentally, this is also Mr. Beast's first television series. As I mentioned, this project is going to be based off of his YouTube series called Beast Games, and the premise is 1,000 contestants are going to be vying for the biggest payout in game show history or competition game show history, $5 million. $5 million. Now raise your hand if you want to be a contestant on this show. Now, what is the purpose of this? Why is Mr. Beast taking his talents over to Amazon streaming? Well, he said something, and I'm going to quote. Oh, do these do anything? No, they just make everything blue. He says, my goal is to make the greatest show possible and prove YouTubers and creators can succeed on other platforms. Amazon gave me the creative control I need to try and make it happen, and I hope to make the YouTube community proud. Make us proud, Jimmy. Make us proud. Sources say that Amazon beat out at least one major rival to snag Mr. Beast. A cool thing here is that he also negotiated to retain creative control over the show as well. Something that we can learn from Mr. Beast. So let me know what you think about this story. Sound off below. In other news, it's no secret that weight management, body image, and other weight-related issues are huge in pop culture and in media, particularly because of the advent of injectables that help with weight loss. Well, Oprah Winfrey is tackling all of this in a new special coming to Hulu this coming Tuesday that looks at not only all of this, but also all of the criticism that has been hurled at her over many decades because of her weight. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Oprah Winfrey and a group of medical experts and patients actually had a conversation looking at all of this, at the criticism, at injectables, in a special called an Oprah Special, Shame, Blame, and the Weight Loss Revolution. Apparently, during the airing of the special, Oprah Winfrey held back tears, saying this: "There's now a sense of hope. You no longer have to blame yourself. When I tell you how many times I blame myself because you think I'm smart enough to figure this out, and then to hear all along it's you fighting your brain." So as I said, this will be available for streaming Tuesday on Hulu, and I'm sure there are all sorts of conversation pieces that are going to start because of this. Now, I've heard, and I'm sure you've heard this as well, allegations by many that the use of these injectables by people who are using them to lose weight takes them away from people and patients who actually need them. For example, people suffering from diabetes. Well, let me know what you think. You may have much more information. I am not a medical professional, so you may have much more information on this than I do, but sound off below and let me know what you think about this story. Well, that's it for this edition of Pop Gumbo. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you tune in to all of the other wonderful TKBS correspondents. We've got some great stuff for you. And of course, make sure you are locked in on Tuesdays to the TKBS podcast, where Kenny Burns gives you some news and views you can use. That was corny, but whatever. Make sure you're listening and watching. Until next time, cheers, and the dream is real.